Alright, timestamp December 18th. Damn. December 18th, 2025. It's right at 3 a.m. actually. I'm gonna walk the dogs. Magenta has just released her sisters. Come on. Yep, that means we're going that way. Well done. Yep. Sarah. Earlier today I was feeling droopy. My schedule's all over the place though. So I actually laid down and took like a 3-hour nap. Got up a few hours ago and continued doing what I'm doing in the dining room. Wait, you got a bunny over here? I don't see what you see. Scrap, sorry. I'm not sure what you're sniffing at, dude. That's a Tanner. I don't know. Scrappy's nose went into overdrive over by the screened-in area, but I don't see anything. I think he might have done a little too much LDS. Yeah. But yeah, just making progress. I'll show you in a minute. You guys are pretty well situated. Tanner's Tails always doing the rolling around on the grass thing, living his best life. Probably about, I'd say it's about 58, 60 degrees out, something like that. Still comfortable tank top weather. For me, anyway. My wife would definitely be wearing sleeves. And might even be considering a hoodie. Florida girl, you know, this is cold. I find it all funny. That's okay, she knows that I make fun of her on that one. Had Tom Baker pretty much going all day in the living room. I believe Creature from the Pit just wrapped up. It's a fun one. Get a little bit of coffee. I'm going to be taking nap number 2. I got some food to prep when I get up. Had a fair amount of packaged chicken in there for a couple days. I want to make sure I prep it and, dice it up, cook it before I do something foolish and let it go bad. Because I waited too damn long. Done that a couple times. The thing that I've gotten that annoyed with my parents about, and I've done it once or twice. Mind you, once or twice, not, eggs from October still in the fridge in May. Nothing quite like that. But I've waited too long on some chicken on 2 occasions that I can recall. And I hate that, man. Waste without a good reason. Oh, ground beef jerky. Okay, calm down. I love this. Yeah, it's just the Old Roy. 2 packs for like $10. Big old bags. Can I get through? You've got to eat it right there. Can I go around you at least? Is that okay? Not really? Okay, I'm gonna push my way through. So that's what I got so far. Got kind of a totem eBay station set up over here. Went ahead and put the gauntlet on the little side wall. And this is the match to the one that was already out here. This thing's been in the master bedroom for a while. Bunch of bookcases, bunch of that. The master bedroom's kind of become the resting place for furniture. There's dressers and bookcases, and because every room in the house pretty much had, and still some of them still do, like 1.5 to 2 times the amount of furniture that a room is designed to have. You know, and I'm not saying that you've got to do your house so that you can enter it into like a HGTV sweepstakes or something, but part of the hoarding, you know. And those really weird, because they're very odd. They're like a, triangular shaped furniture piece, like a wedge. And you can put them together and they create sort of like a 45, 90 degree arc on the wall. It's kind of odd. Good for corners, but that's one that honestly I might keep. I kind of like them. The only thing I don't like about them, and it's pretty, but it doesn't work for what I want to do. They've got like a frosted glass with roses kind of thing in the door, and I'd like something a little bit more transparent. They're so ornate, they actually block, what you're trying to display in there. I gotta figure out the light situation on the other one too. Apparently, excuse me, Acorn, thank you. Like this one here, I went ahead and put one of the purple light bulbs in the thing. It's just a fixture that fits over top as a hole, and the light, comes down. But you can see with the whole frosting and the design and all that, you can't really see what's in there, which, that annoys me. I'm not gonna lie. Scrappy, back off. Oh, damn. When you come right up on the door, he feels intimidated and wants to come inside. Not down with the bullying thing. That's kind of like bullying. Tanner, front and center. Tanner. Scrappy. You let him through. There you go. I felt tooth on my fingernail. We got the jerky, but almost a cost there. So, my girl called out today, wanted a mental health day, which after seeing my dad, yeah, I get it. I'm trying to do the one brick philosophy. My wife tends to hum the just keep swimming thing. But today she was like, I'm going to play a whole bunch of Stardew Valley and try and bleach from my mind that 30 minutes from yesterday. My girl grew up without like a stable father figure in her life, so up until the last 5 years or so for 24 years. And she's always called my dad, Dad. You know, when they first met, you know, she did the respectful ask, do I call you Dad? Do I call you Fred? And my dad was like, no, call me Dad, it's fine. So he was pretty much her dad, you know. Didn't have one that stuck around growing up, but as an adult, she actually had someone she could call Dad. And if you haven't been through this, you're not going to get it. You know, he is so broken. So yeah. I definitely get the needing a day. You know? I think when I get up, I'm going to take a shower. It seems like a good thing. It's been a day and a half or something like that, so yeah, I'll probably do. I got so much done today, though. I really did. Really did. Still not done, but there is progress. Janus is still hiding under the coffee tables. We've got like 3 coffee tables in the living room with stuff stacked on top of them. They kind of make a cave, which if you're a cat person, you understand that caves are fun. He's been kind of hiding under there a little bit. A lot. Not a little bit. I went over by the front door and kind of coaxed him out because I can see back there from the front door area. And he slowly came out, and there was Scritch Fest and all that, and loved on him for probably 5-10 minutes. And I was like, okay, I'm going back in the dining room. I gotta get some work done. Do you want to come with me? Because, there's some fun stuff to play with. The other guys, you can say hi. And he kind of watched me walk about halfway there. I was slow walking, keeping an eye on him. And he ducked back into the cave, so. But I got him to come out. So this is one of those situations where we've got to let him do it at his own pace. The couch is right there. I'm wondering if one of these mornings, if this continues, I'm going to wake up with him like sprawled across me on the couch. Because it's possible. He's definitely okay with us. Because I think Tiny like reached under there earlier and was kind of scritching him like under the table. Harry and David. No. This is the Cameron's sea salt caramel. I'd done a pot of the Harry and David's milk chocolate caramel earlier. That's why I was thinking that I just made this pot though, like an hour ago. Coffee just flows throughout the day. So. And yes, I pee like a pregnant woman, but it's a price I'm willing to pay. Got in a bunch more mini brand stuff. I went ahead and separated it into HBC food toys. It's like sorting a truck at a retail place. Gotta put them on the right pallets. But they're in bags so that when my girl does come over, we can actually look through them, divvy them up, prep stuff for resale, grab what she's grabbing, I put back what I'm keeping. time he's going to come back in like 5 minutes. There was the attempted food foraging going on. My train of thought is gone. Oh, yeah, we were, yes, pretty much. We were sorting the mini brand toys the other day. And there were quite a few things that, like, we got one of, so it was kind of like a, okay, you can have that if I can have this, you know. One of the things that was in there was lightsaber. And it's in like a triangular box, long and thin. It's exactly the way you'd see it in like a store box, but you know, like 2 inches, 2.5 inches long, and like a 1/4 inch tall. Just really neat. And I might not have made a fuss about it, but and I didn't actually look at the packaging, and I should have, because I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a Luke or a Yoda, but it was a green lightsaber, and I'm like, She's like, okay, you can have this, and I don't remember what she got in the trade. But in this last batch, because I did see the things as I was, you know, putting them in bags for us to go through. One of the things in there is a Hawkeye bow, very similar to the lightsaber packaging. Avengers, you know. My girl loves Hawkeye, so I'm like, this is going to be her lightsaber. I know. She's going to see that and be like, okay, yeah, we're going to fight, you know. It's cool. I'll let her win that one. The lightsaber one, we might have had to arm wrestle or something, but she got something out of the deal that she wanted, I forget. But the other thing that I got in like 4 lots of mini brand stuff, books, and some mixed lots of the mini brand products. Yeah. I got in a Dialect, and I only paid $20 for it. It was like 18 plus tax, free shipping. And this is kind of cool. I don't remember what this thing's supposed to do. She had it labeled as a Parting of the Ways, and I looked it up because I found a really great website that actually has like all the character option toys. You can like do searches and stuff and figure out, you know, what episode it's from, when it came out, you know, the details. And so this isn't actually from, she had it wrong. I didn't say anything. It was kind of a mental note because I was trying to figure it out. Honestly, from the picture, I was trying to figure out if maybe this had the regular plunger and it broke and somebody shoved something else on there, improvised. So I was like, it kind of looks familiar, like I've seen that gadget on one before. And then again, maybe somebody did something silly. I don't know. But I looked it up, and it is legit, but it's not from the Parting of the Ways. It is from the Stolen Earth. And it looks like, because I looked through all the dialects, and it looks like that's the only one out there in all the dialects that they've made, and they've made 40, 50 different dialects. It's the only one that has that particular gadgety goo going on. And the pew pew seems a little shorter too. You know, it's got some differences, the design and all that. But that came in today, and I was like, Considering it was only from that one episode, I have a feeling, I think you could buy this by itself, or there was a 2-pack with Tennant, I think, if I remember reading what I read. It was like a week ago when I ordered it. You know, I was doing my research then, so I might be wrong on that. But I have a feeling that this is probably a harder one to find, because I don't think they made as many. I can truthfully say that this is the first, I don't know if it's the first time I've seen it, because I might have seen it before and not realized it, but I don't recall seeing them in listings over the past year. because I think it would have stuck out in my head as a, what the hell is that? You know. So maybe some of the China distributors have it. I hadn't actually looked, but just in like mixed lots and just in general, normal folk, not people that may be mass producing reproductions. I haven't seen them. Not that I recall. It's an interesting looking dude. Not my favorite dialect, ever created or anything like that, but just I'm cool. I'm cool with the fact that I actually got what for my collection is a rather unique dialect. Because I mean, he's not going to fix any toilets with that, but this guy's of no use to Mario at all. So he came in. And of course I still have Sparky on my desk. He's just hanging out. But with the other cabinet, I need to figure out the light situation. The light is missing. And I'm going to kind of page the family on this one. Send out a memo and say, hey, any of y'all seen this thing floating around? It's just a little like barrel light fixture. It has a couple of brackets, I guess, that come off that have little screw holes in them that you can like secure it more to the top. And of course, cord, and this one has like a dial toggle on it, on off. And if no one has seen it, with my dad, it's really hard to say, did it break and he threw it into the lake? Is it long gone in the trash? Is it just misplaced somewhere? And, Alex is going to say, ooh, I saw that in the workshop, actually, If not, I'm going to take a picture of the other one and see if I can source it in the wild, because it probably exists as a product out there. I mean, somebody probably makes replacements for that. I imagine that's not the only instance furniture-wise where that is used. You know what I mean? There's probably other things out there that have a similar thing on it. So, need to find. And I'm also thinking about seeing if there's a company locally or that I could order online that maybe does custom cut plexiglass, maybe. See if I can get replacement windows for the doors. Like a clear plexi. It's an unusual shape because it's sort of a rectangle, but the top part of it, kind of swoops up. Makes me think of like a saloon door. I don't know if there's an actual word in like furniture for that design or whatnot, but I'd love to get some like plain non-frosted glass-like doors. That would be swell. Let's see what I can do. I have no idea. But I'm going to go finish my coffee, grab a nap. Another 3 or 4 hours probably top me off. Starting to droop a little bit, so that's good. Means I can actually do it without just laying there staring at Doctor Who, which that's not necessarily a bad night. But I got 3 hours earlier. If I can get another 3, I'll be golden. Then I can get up, spend some time with my girl. We got to go to the post office because I got a couple bills to send out and 2 eBay sales that I need to get out the door. I already got the shipping tags and all that, but I need to actually drop them off because, they'd probably like them. They bought them, so, okay, whatever. Yeah, definitely got my brick, maybe a brick and a half today. Just trying to stay busy and get stuff done. It'll be okay. It's just, I'm still thinking about Clara. I think I was calling her. It's been a hell of a week. It's just Thursday. Yeah, I found out about Clara on Sunday, so it's still pretty fresh in my head. Once upon a time, we were very close. So it's about like, brick to the forehead, brick to the gut, kind of. She's my age. Gemini. I don't know. I gotta focus on what I can do. Yep. Work my list. Crossing some things off. It's a good feeling. Typically what I do, just from if you're getting into the whole making lists, working lists, if you've started and made progress on something, but you can't cross it off because it's not complete, I'll usually put a check mark on the far side of the margin so that I when I'm looking at my list from a motivational standpoint, I've only got 3 things that are crossed off, but I've got like 6. My God, you boys. Oi! But I've got like 6 things with check marks. So when I look at it, it's like, man, I only got 3 things done, but Oi! Kids. The progress, the process, it's happening. We're getting these things done. Just as a pro tip, man. It helps. Do I need to oil you? Yeah, okay. Just looking at me like, yeah. Alright. Make it a great day.